Good afternoon, everybody. In this video, we'll discuss about data types of SQL. So, a data type is a storage format that can contain a specific type of range of values. Data can be stored in many different formats called data types, and data types are required so that you know that what kind of data your variable hold or can hold. So, mainly data types in DBMS are as follows. First one is your numeric data types. Next is string data type, and third one is date and time data type. So this is a tabular form of all numeric data type. First, this is data type. This is known as tiny int, TINYINT, tiny int. The size is 1 byte, and description what this data type can do. A small integer range from -128 to 127. If it is unsigned, the allowable range is from 0 to 255 and width up to 4 digits. So up to 4 digits we can insert in if you data type declare as tiny int. Next one is small int. The size of the small int is 2 byte. A small integer range from minus 32,768 to 32,767. If unsigned, the allowable range is from 0 to 65,535 and width up to 5 digits. Then medium int, that is 3 byte, range is from minus 80 minus 83,088 106,008 to 838,086.07. If unsigned, it is allowable range is 0 to this range and width up to 9 digit. Next is int. The size is 4 byte and it can be taken up to 11 digit. Then begin int 8 byte, size is 8 byte. The range is this one, and if unsigned, the allowable range is from 0 to this range and with up to 20 digits. So big int, you can enter up to 20 digits. Float PS4 byte, though a floating point number cannot be unsigned. So display length and precision and number of decimal or scale, that is default precision. Next one is double default precision is 0, 10, 2, where 2 is the number of decimal and 10 is the total number of digits including decimal. And decimal precision can go up to 24 places for a float number. Then double PS 8 bytes, same as float, but with default precision 16.4. Decimal precision can go up to 53 places for a double, and real is a synonyms of double. Next is decimal PS. The size is 5 to 17 byte. An unpacking floating point number that cannot be unsigned in unpacked decimal is decimal correspond to 1 byte, defining the display length and the number of decimal is required. Numeric is a synonyms of decimal. Next is string data type. Data type character size description. A fixed length string between 1 and 255 characters in length. Default size is 1. Worker size. A variable length string between 1 and 255 character in length. Defining its size is compulsory. Then any text hold a string maximum length of 255 characters. Text hold a string maximum length of 65,535 characters. Medium text string maximum length of 16,777 characters. And long text the string, this is a maximum size. So these are the all different string data type. First is character, worker, and in any text, medium text, and long text. Date and time data type. So date data type, a date in year, month, and date format. For example, May 30th 2016 would be storage. First you have to write the year 2016, then month 05, and then you have to write the date. Then time function, they store the time in hour, minute, and second format. And date and time, it is a date and time combination in year, month, date, and hour, minute, and second format. Then time span format is year, month, date, hour, minute, and second. Then year stores a year in 2 digits and 4 digits format. If the length is specified as 2, that is year can be if the length is specified as 4, the year can be 1901 to 2 1. And the default length is 4 for the year. Next one is how to creating and using a database. Create database command is used to make a newly empty database with the specified name and would not contain any table. Basic syntax for creating a database is as follows. This is the first syntax, create database, database name. For example, the code line to create a database is called college. So create database college. So college is a database. Then showing the database in a in the database, we have to show the database how many database are already created. The syntax is show. To check the name of the existing database on the server, you need to use the show command. Show statement display list of existing database on the server. Show expression. So database, if you write here all in the show database, the command after running this, all the databases created in the server present in the server will display. First was information schema, college, DHE, MySQL performance schema. These are the 5 databases present in the server. So 5 row in a set. Next is dropping a database. I want to drop a database from the server. Database can be removed by using drop command. When a database is removed or deleted, all its content get removed along with its. So drop, the syntax is drop table name database name. So example, you can write a syntax query like drop database DHE. So I want to delete this DHE database from the server. For that, I have to write the query drop database DHE. So after enter this query, if I want to see again, so database, so here's the see the DHE database is already dropped. So by using this command, we can able to drop the DHE database from the server. So now if I write so database query, so these are the collection of database in the server. So here DHE database is not present. Next, using a database. Creating database is not enough. In order to put table into it, we need to open it for use. So अब एक बार हम database create कर देते हैं, उसके बाद उसमें table insert करते हैं. So this database में तुम table use करोगे, then you have to use the command use database name. So if I want to insert some table, create some table within the college database, first I have to write the command use college. So where use command makes a specified database as a current working database. At present, the current database is college. The output of the above command would be database change. So if I enter this query, so the output will be database change. Next, creating a table. Database is a collection of tables. The main purpose of creating table is to store information in an orderly fashion. Each database table consists of row and column, just like a graphical table. The columns specify what data is going to be stored, while the row contains the actual data. Tables are created using create table command statement. So create table name, column name 1, data type size, column name 2, data type size, and then comma. Then in this format, you have to write column name, data type, and size. We have to mention. So if I want to add 3 column, then I have to write the name of 3 column. I have to specify the data type and the size. So in this way, after that, create table name, then insert the curly brace or parenthesis. You have to write the column name, data type, size, comma, column name, data type, size, and after that you have to close the parenthesis and give the semicolon. So this is the complete syntax of creation of a table in the database. So let us create a table student with the field roll number, name, date of birth, and telephone number with proper data type and size. So if I want to create a table name student, then I have to write a syntax like query like create table student. Within the parenthesis, I have to write the column name, roll number, data type. I have mentioned character, and size I give 8, comma. Then second column name I give name, data type I mention worker, and size I give 36, comma. Next column name is date of birth, DOB, and data type is your date, comma. Next column name is telephone, TEL, telephone number, and data type is int. After that, you have to close the parenthesis and give the semicolon. So after executing this query, it will create a it will create a table student inside the college database, and the table contains a column roll number, name, date of birth, and telephone number. So rules of creating the tables are the tables The table and column name must start with a letter and can be followed by letter, number, and underscore. Table or column name not exceed a total of 30 character in length, and not use any SQL reserved keyword as names for the table or column name, such as select, create, and insert. It is important to make sure that you are using an open parenthesis before the beginning of the table definition and a closing parenthesis after the end of the last column definition. Separate each column definition with a comma. All SQL statements should end with a semicolon. So display the table structure. After creating the table, we can see the structure of the table. So description or DESC command used to verify the structure of a table that you have created. This command used to call this command display the column name, available data item with their data types, describe table name, or you can write DESC table name. So for example, MySQL DESC student semicolon, then you have to write this. If you execute this query, this will be your output. So use, inside the database, I have to create the student table. So use college, then create table. I write that above creation, that syntax for creation of table, roll number, name, date of birth. Then after executing, I have to see this whether the table is created properly or not. I want to see. So we have to write the syntax DESC student. So student is the table. So these are the field I created: roll number, name, date of birth, telephone number, type it is showing character, worker, date, integer, and so these are the field types. Value अभी तक नहीं दिया इसलिए null yes आ रहा है, and default also. So this is the table created student. Next step is to insert some value to the student table. So to insert into statement in is used to insert record in a table. It is possible to write insert into statement in two ways. So insert into statement used to insert data to the table. So the first form does not specify the column name where the data are to be inserted, only their value. So the syntax is insert into table name values, value 1, comma, value 2, comma, value 3, value 3 after the parenthesis and semicolon. So the second form was specify both the column name and the value to be inserted. Insert into table name column 1, column 2, column 3 values, value 1, value 2, value 3. In order to insert multiple row in a table, the second type would be very helpful. The syntax is insert into table name column 1, column 2 values, value 1, value 2, value 1, value 2. So like this you have to keep the value. First insert into table name, you have to write the specific column name, then values you have to write like this. So let us now populate the student table we want to just create it. So in this way you can enter the data. So first you have to mention the database name, use college is the database name. So output will be database change. Then I have to insert some data to the student table. So insert into student, what are the column of the student? Roll number, comma, name, date of birth, and telephone number. Then values, inside the parenthesis we have to write the values. So this is the value for roll number, comma, this is the value for name Avinash Mahapatra. Then this is the value for date of birth, year, month, and date. Then this is the value for telephone number, comma, this is one row, this is the value for one row. Second row के लिए comma देके फिर again you have to write like uh, roll number, this is the roll number, all are written in the single quote mark, okay, because it is character. Then Sumitra Naik, this is workers data type, that's why it is also written in the single quote mark. Then date of birth and your telephone number. So here in this table, in the student table, three records are inserted. So after executing this query, this will be the output. Query okay, अगर यहाँ में कुछ भी problem है query में, syntax error नहीं है, then if query okay, 3 row affected and duplicate. So this type of output is so. So select statement. Next is select statement. The select command used to fetch data from the MySQL database. The result is stored in a result table, so called as result set. Syntax: the select column name, comma, column name from table name. So जो column, जो डाटा हम लोग select करना चाहते हैं, जो records एक तो table से देखना चाहते हैं, तो for that we have to write the select statement. So select statement used to fetch the data from MySQL database. The result is stored in result table, also called the result set. So जो भी यहाँ पे डाटा एक्सट्रैक्ट होता है वो एक तो रिजल्ट टेबल और रिजल्ट सेट में स्टोर होता है. So in order to retrieve, suppose roll number name from the student table, following select statement has been written. So if I want to from the student table, I want to see only name and roll number of the students, then I have to write select roll number comma name from student. So above queries produce the following output. So select roll number comma name from student. This will the output. Three row I inserted. The three row it is showing roll number and name. So after that, suppose you want to retrieve all column from the student table, write the select statement. So if I want to see the all the column from the student table, I have to write the syntax like select star from student. So the output will be given like it will show select star from student. It will show all the column name of the table student. Before going to be proceed further, let us create another table employee in the database college. Following are the steps described earlier in the table. So I want to suppose another table is present in the college database. I want to see the all the records from the employee. So select start from employee. So here after executing the query, all the records, all the data, all the rows present in the employee table will be displayed. So in the employee table, there are four columns: employee code, employee name, pay, and telephone number. So display list of table in the database. डिस्प्ले लिस्ट ऑफ टेबल इन द डाटाबेस. एक डाटाबेस में कितना टेबल है उसको डिस्प्ले करने के लिए यू हैव टू राइट लाइक सो टेबल्स. टू सी द existing table on the current database, we use show command as follows. MySQL show table. The window show to no, the window show two tables, student and employee are existing in the college database. Alter table statement. The alter table statement change the structure of an existing table. It is possible to add or drop a column, modify the data type of a column, rename a column or a table, for example. So to add, drop, modify column in a table, the syntax are MySQL alter table, table name, add new column data type, alter table, table name, drop existing column name, alter table, table name, modify existing column, new data type. One can use this alteration separately or combinedly to a table. For example, let us add a new column mark to the student table and drop the telephone column from the employee table. The corresponding syntax would be alter table student add marks decimal 5.2. So जो marks column था, I want a another separate column marks to the student table. So add alter table student add marks decimal is the data type and this is the size. Alter table employee drop. So employee table में जो टेलीफोन नंबर था टेल कलम को हम ड्रॉप करना चाहते हैं और डिलीट करना चाहते हैं तो alter table employee drop टेल. So after the this is described DESC students, it will describe the table, and DESC employee, this is describe the employee table. So after that I want to see describe student. So here use college, then alter table student, modify marks decimal. So decimal point था वहाँ पे marks decimal 5.2 था. In the next command I want to change the data type. So here alter table student, modify marks decimal 4.1. So if I want to see DESC student, then 4.1 updated in this table, 4.1 decimal for data type is updated. So alter table student, modify marks decimal 4.1. By using modify clause, by using the modify clause, we are able to change the data type of the mark column from the decimal 5.2 to decimal 4.1 in the student table. The new table structure is shown above. We can change the name of the table by using rename to clause in an alter table statement. The syntax is alter table or table name rename to new table name. So alter table student rename as to student one. So we can change the name of the table also. Next one is where clause. The keyword where is used as a clause in select or delete or update statement to filter record on the basis of one or more criteria. When a where clause is present, the database program goes through the entire table on one row at a time and examine each row to determine whether the criteria is satisfied or not. The row that satisfy the criteria will be displayed in the output. Using where clause is a select statement. This type of select from where statement returns specific record from the database table. The syntax is select column 1, column 2 from table name, where column equal to or greater than or any operator value or condition. In order to learn the usefulness of different type of select where statement, let us populate the student table in the college database. So this is the student table. Select star from student. So student में जितना record था सब दिखा रहा है. उसके बाद सिलेक्ट स्टार फ्रॉम एम्प्लॉय एम्प्लॉय में जितना रिकॉर्ड है सब दिखा रहा है सो देन सपोज आई वांट टू रिट्राइव रोल नंबर नेम मार्क्स फ्रॉम द स्टूडेंट टेबल वेयर marks is equal to 351 corresponding statement would be like select roll number name marks from student where marks is equal to 351 और एम्प्लॉय टेबल से सपोज हम लोग एम्प्लॉय कोड नेम ऑफ द एम्प्लॉय टेबल वेयर हम लोग निकालना चाहते हैं देन वेयर एज इज ग्रेटर देन 45 so select employee code employee name from employee where age is greater than 45 and semicolon then select roll number marks name marks from student where marks is equal to 351 so जिसका marks 351 है उनका ही roll number names और marks दिखा रहा है और यहाँ पे जिसका एज 45 से ग्रेटर है उनका एम्प्लॉय कोड और एम्प्लॉय नेम यहाँ पे दिखा रहा है So using where clause in an update statement. Update statement में भी where clause use होता है. Update command is used to set and where clause is update command is used to set and where clause to modify the data in an existing table. The syntax of this statement is update table name set column name equal to value where condition. So the following statement modify age of the employee having employee code equal to this one to 54 in an employee table. Suppose किसी का employee code ये है उसका age हमको change करना है 54 करना है. So we have to write the syntax update employee set age equal to 54. किसका age change करना है where employee code is equal to this one. So in this way we can change the age of a particular employee जिसका code है this one. So update employee set age equal to 54 where employee code is equal to and 008. So after executing this one, see here. So जिसका employee code EN 008 था उसका age 54 हो गया यहाँ पे देखो ठीक है. So in this way you can change the value of a particular record. Using where clause in an delete statement में where clause कैसे होता है delete statement is used to delete row from a table delete removes the entire row not the individual column value can must be taken while using this statement as accidental important data may be get deleted so delete from table name where condition following statement removes the records from the student table where roll number is this one so delete from student where roll number is equal to this so delete from student where roll number is equal to this value so after that जिसका रोल नंबर 1004 था वो डिलीट हो गया तो यहाँ पे सिलेक्ट स्टार फ्रॉम स्टूडेंट जब करोगे तो वहाँ पे रोल नंबर 004 देखो नहीं है डिलीट हो गया so in this way using the delete keyword you can delete a record from a database. Select distinct statement. As you have seen in the student table that value 351 occurred twice under the marks column. दो 251 दो बार repeat हुआ है. So likewise a table may contain many such duplicate value in different column. In order to show the record where only one instance of the duplicate value appear, we use distinct keyword along with the select statement. Select statement so all the records whereas select distinct statement show records with a unique value. The syntax of this statement is select distinct column name from table name. Select distinct marks from student. So select distinct marks from student. If I write this query, only marks we can only unique marks we can see here. So here no duplicacy is found. Data integrity constant through. So in the next video we'll discuss about data integrity through constant.